Hello, good morning, and welcome to the another Saturday morning edition of the Two Trolley Dash. I'm Francis, that's Cara, that's the Fig, and this is Top Rock, Africa's oldest and most jolliest wholesaler of minerals, fossils, shiny things, and rough elements. Yeah, so we're going to take you on a short little journey of African minerals. If this is your first time here, welcome. Cora's going to put an essay down in the description. Please take the time to read it. It has useful information like how you can claim and how you can ship, because we are in Africa, right? Right, anyway, without further ado, we've got 2 trolleys of gorgeous goodies.
Oh, exchange rate is at 784.
The exchange rate is at 1874 because Ramaphosa obviously impressed.
1874, Francis.
1782. 1780, what?
I'll tell you now in 2 seconds.
I wrote it in the sheet. Anyway, come,
it says 1784.
That's correct then, 1784. We've got 8 absolutely gorgeous rose quartz spheres. They're rated as A to AA, which means that they're all blessed with asterisms. And this one is straight off the bat. We got a good wicket here today, people. Look at those gorgeous veils. And there we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Another asterism. 2 out of 2. Ooh, that's a beaut. 3 out of 3. There we go. 4 out of 4. There we go. There we go. There we go. 6 out of 6. Hang on. I've skipped a number there.
Yeah, you went 4 out of 4 and 6 out of 6.
Well, 5 out of 5. This one there is 6 out of 6. And it's not going to disappoint. We're going to have a perfect flat. Oh, the suspense is just killing me. There we go. Not as bright, but that's 7 out of 7. And the number 8, asterisms for Africa. These Malagasy goodies. Oh, come on, is the line? Where's the little star? Don't disappoint me. Don't be that rose quartz sphere. It's going to be that, bro. There's always bloody one, isn't there? Anyway, 1.47 kilograms worth of absolutely gorgeous rose quartz spheres. $62 for the 8. Flat 199. Onto some really nice little... Here we go. Let's zoom in on these little dioptase. There's 20 of them rated as good, very good to A grade, 260 grams. They are small. Let's just have a closer look. That's a beaut. That's a beaut as well. Let's concentrate on the not so beauts then. That's still very nice. Here's the smallest crystalline one. Dioptase from Lakasi in the Congo. It's a very nice flat, and it should be pretty cheap. It's going to cost $77. Now, the $77 is very cheap for a flat of 20 dioptase. Flat number 168. Next up, we got some beautiful black tourmaline troll from Irongo in Namibia. 1.01 kilograms. There is a lot of highlight on this fella. That's beautiful. It's more highlight over here. No highlight here, but very nice crystals. Nice little plate. More highlight opal. So quite a lot of highlight opal in here. It's a very nice flat of black tourmaline rated as very good to A grade. It's only going to cost $51 for the 12. That is flat 181. Madagascar brings us more polished goodies in the shape of carnelian hearts. There are 20 of them. They weigh 200 grams, rated all as A grade. So no second hand, no B grade, no ordinary hearts. These are A grade hearts.
Any Pac-Man?
No pack band today. These little carnelian hearts are going to set you back at $26. That's flat 224. Onto a flat of chrysocolla, and there is hemimorphite in the mix. How do we know it's hemimorphite? Because of, well, its origin, which is Leputu mine, and because of the weight. Now, I'm not going to say all of them are hemis. They are covered in druzy. What are these rated as? Good, very good to A grade.
Isn't hemimorphite actually typically supposed to be white? Because of this.
Hemimorphite typically is see-through. It's
really?
transparent, yeah. And it does adopt different colors and shapes, but mostly it's zinc and lead, and that's why, yeah, see this one here, that is heavy. You can feel the difference. That has definitely got hemi in it, which is essentially just zinc and lead. This is a beautiful flat. Some of the fresh goodies from Leputu. Ooh, look at this. Oh, hang on. Which one? Ah, this one. She shines. Gorgeous flat here. These 12 specimens going to cost you $46. That is flat 191. Next up, from Lakasi, Congo, we got some absolutely gorgeous Salros, also just covered in druzy. That is Cabochon Dolomite. That's where that pink comes from. Here's one with a lot of heterogenite. That's a little black in between the pink. Sure, that is a beautiful specimen. That's what you want from your Salros, the deep vugs, druzy. Oh, and there we go. That nice brown shade beneath the druzy is, I'm going to take a rough stab and say that's probably native copper. Here we go, some malachite in the mix as well. Beautiful flat. It weighs 1.115 kilograms, rated as a very good to A grade. This flat's going to set you back $47. That is flat 188. Next up, more shiny, but blue shiny from Malawi. This is from Nsanje, a little town next to the Shire River. Way south in Malawi, totally ensconced by the Mozambican country. They have to go north before they can go south. Nice vug there with a portal to the, well, trolley. These two specimens, they're rated as both A grade. They weigh 2.82 kilograms. But have a look at this. That's a beaut. That is a lot of gorgeous quartz. See, there's a little bit of calcite in the mix as well. If you can, I can zoom into that little dog tooth. Where are you on my screen? I can see it with my eye. Okay, there's quite a lot of calcite actually. Mixing it in with the quartz, that is a beautiful specimen. Two of them. That's going to cost $48 for these two gorgeous natural blue lace agates. That's flat 190. Then a bit of a garden average flat of smokies. There's 35 of these, making up 620 grams. A little bit of highlight here and there. This is well, it's a very nice flat of Irongo smokies. It's going to cost $23. That is flat 216. Onto some beautiful ammonites, and you can see the iridescence on some. This is some opalization there on the edge. Look at that little flash of red. That is absolutely magic. These are rated very good to A grade. There are 12 pairs, which I can't open up now. Come on, you can do it, little buddy. Here we go. Look at that. Very nice flat here. Almost all of these are iridescent on the outside, except for maybe this one, but still absolutely mint on the inside. 370 grams. This flat is going to set you back only $29. That's flat 205. Onto some rough natural lepidolite. This lepidolite is from Zimbabwe. It's 24 little cob pieces. We're just checking for a little bit of rubellite, because rubellite likes company and lepidolite is the best one for that. Some nice quartz in it. This is rated as very good lapidary material. Some nice quartz in the mix as well. Let's see, this is a dark, deep purple. It's mostly the Malagasy lepidolite that shines through and gives us bright blue spots of lithium. Not so much the Zimbabwe. But what Zimbabwe does bring is a nice flashy mica in the mix as well. So that's always attractive as well. We call that silver leaf. That's just a trade name. This flat here is going to cost $34. 3.78 kilograms of lapidary lepidolite. Flat 200. Very nice flat. On to some beautiful polished smoky points. There are 3 of these. Whilst the monkey's in the background, try to wind my dog up. Oh, look at that beautiful rainbow. And it's not even a veil, that's just a curvature. That's gorgeous. That's a nice point. Very dark one. These 3 are rated as, all of them are A grade, 730 grams. Nice bit of amethyst at the top there with rutile of sorts. That's interesting. Limonite, lovely veils. Beautiful points. They're going to cost $48. That is for flat 154. Onto some Zomba Plateau. This is azurine, rated very good to A grade. Cohabits some feldspar. There's an absolute castle of azurine. She's a beauty. Rated good, very good to A grade. This azurine here doesn't weigh much. It's 1.16 kilograms. Let's just see what else is in there. There's always worth it, anything from Zomba, just to check if there isn't some zircon lurking around. Not here though. This flat's going to cost $41. That is for flat 174. Funky fluorite up next. This is from East in Namibia, south of the Brandberg. We mine this ourselves. It's nice cubic fluorite on a quartz motherstone. Green on the inside. Nice skeletal step from the purple exterior into that green heaven. Here we go. They are rated only, I suspect, as very good and good. There's a large little plate. This flat here weighs 1.29 kilograms for the 3 plates, and that's flat 100. Oh, $29 for flat 150. Nice. Onto some, what is this? Very good to A grade amethyst points. Oh, 6 of them. They weigh 730 grams. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Lovely clarity. Well, no, not all points. There's one double termination here. Amethyst at the ends. This is a wada. It's like a funky piece of double terminated. Unique, to say the least. What's wrong, Cara?
It was beautiful. He's sitting so majestically. Now he's just lying there like a fool. Like a lamb. He's like a little lamb.
These beautiful points are going to set you back $48, flat 210. Next up, 6 beautiful pairs of ammonites. So, oh yes, there we got that beautiful opalization. That is, oh, that's so beautiful. These are rated all as A grade. Just a iridescence. Lovely flat, 870 grams for 6 pairs of ammonites, $54 only. That's for flat 198. Onto some Namibian picture stone. There are 3 standing freeforms, and they are gorgeous. These very much literally resemble the Namibian landscape, like little snapshots taken over the centuries. They weigh 1.46 kilograms. They are gorgeous, and they are very good to A grade. They're going to set you back $51. That's for $51 for 3 Namibian picture stone, standing freeforms, flat 175. Then some Sashi River. Not typical Sashi River with the very nice red bands, but these are still absolutely gorgeous. Agate standing freeforms, 6 of them, 1.81 kilograms is what they weigh. They are rated as very good to A grade. The sun, get some light on that. There's that typical Sashi red. There's a hint of the iron. That's a beauty. 6 of these. They are absolutely gorgeous. Those lovely banded patterns. Nice translucency. Gorgeous. This flat's going to cost $41 for the 6 standing freeforms, flat 206. This is beautiful. This is a large black ammonite with pyrite on the outside. This absolutely gorgeous exterior, and then pyrite on the inside, big deep vugs filled with calcite. It's absolute beauty, and it's big. It's 1.45 kilograms. Let's just have a look at the partner. There we go. More deep vugs, more calcite, more pyrite, and that absolutely gorgeous exterior. That is a beautiful flat of, well, pair of black ammonites. It's going to cost $114, flat 185. Onto some polychrome jasper from Madagascar, northeast. This stuff hasn't been around for very long. Nick uncovered it about 30 years ago. Books would tell you, or at least Wikipedia will tell you that it's only been around for 20. It has in fact been around for a little bit longer. This one's a bit, not overly impressed with that one, but these 4 are rated as, what is that, very good to A grade, so I'm going to assume that one's the runt, and here is a beaut. Nice blue, and here we go. These 4 polychrome jasper spheres, also known as Picasso jasper, they're going to cost $55. That's for flat 203. Onto some beautiful polished points with loads of inclusions. There's a little amethyst with loads of rainbow veils. Here's a alluvial fella. Does it stand? It probably does. That's gorgeous. They're rated as very good to A grade. Let's just try to sidestep the sun here. She's a beauty. There's a couple there with chloride. That's a beautiful chloride veil right there. And another one. More chloride, more of the dendritic fashion. Busy. is what this point is. It's busy. This flat here is going to cost $39. That's for 12 beautiful quartz points with inclusions. Flat, 182. Then we've got a mixed flat here. It's Namibian. I don't know. This looks a little bit Malagasy to me. Yes, I'm going to say this is Malagasy. The 2 quartz clusters. Beautiful long crystal. And then a little bit of very nice Irongo smoky quartz clusters. That's a nice dark smoky. Nice thin base. Comes with black tourmaline as well. And highlight opal. Quite a bit of highlight opal. And then this little random piece of cubic fluorite on a straight plate. Really nice cubic green formations. And then a much nicer specimen. Black tourmaline at the bottom, and then the cubic green fluorite. Very dark orange vermiculite, which makes it think that this is probably from Karabib. Irongo. Nice flat. It weighs 1.03 kilograms. It's going to cost $42 for the 6. That is flat 945. To the center of the trolley, we hustle, and we are met by a large, very solid septari tower with beautiful vugs. And look at the calcite, dog-tooth calcite in that vug there, as well as there. It's a beauty. It weighs 2.68 kilograms because septari ain't light. Carries the weight of history. Lots of aragonite and calcite. Beautiful patterns, rated as A grade. It's going to cost all of, let's see, that is $54 for a beautiful septari tower, flat 194. Onto another hell of a rarity. This is eclogite. Eclogite, basically that pale green matrix, that is omphacite, and cohabits with garnets, red pyrope garnets from the Kimberley diamond vein mines, often associated with kyanite as well, and sometimes they say there's diamonds in here, although I have to assume that they've checked for that. Although, how do you check? That is a beautiful eclogite standing freeform, a hell of a rarity. I don't suspect we're going to be seeing that again, if ever, because the guy who supplies this is stopping his polishing lapidary work. He's turning his heathen ways to the jewelry world. It's going to cost $100. That is for flat 213. Onto some clear polyester, slightly smoky points. Oh, there's a nice pink. Oh, lots of pinky iron veils. These are rated very good to A grade. All 3 of them. Here's the smokiest of the bunch. It's beautiful and clear. $940 grit. They're going to cost $48. That is flat 189. Then something very special. Here's a beautiful chrysocolla specimen with beautiful calcite crystals interspersing. It is 1.8 kilograms. It is a thin plate. It's chrysocolla all around the side there. There's malachite at the bottom here. But how am I going to do this? Let's do it this way. Here we go. Chrysocolla. Slightly powdery. There's some beautiful cheeky malachite right over there as well. This is an absolutely extraordinary, unique and beautiful specimen. Rated A grade, 1.805 kilos. It's going to cost $102. That is flat 155. Onto the last of the first trolley, we got a beautiful, very good grade celestite geode. The strontium delight comes from Talir No, Sakahoni. Sakahoni, the capital of Celestite in Madagascar. Absolutely fascinating to think that with a bit of processing, this strontium represents the red in fireworks. This beauty isn't going to end up in the air. It's 7 kilos, so it is pretty down to earth. It's going to cost $142. That's for flat 158. We're on to the second trolley, and we're going to start with 12 absolutely gorgeous little carnelian spheres. This one here in particular holds a little bit of feast for your imagination. Look at that. That carnelian sphere seems entirely hollow, actually. Check this out. That's very, very cool. Oh, and you can see there's druzy on the inside. Or I can, maybe you can't. These 12 little carnelian spheres, they weigh 1.74 kilograms, rated as very good to A grade. They are, oh, hello there, you sexy little sphere of orange beautifulness. There's 12 of them. They're going to cost $65. That is for flat 163. On to some beautiful retailers with black tourmaline dream. There's 70 crystals here. There are quite a few. I don't know. Let's see if Audrey has written down the amount of highlight opal. There are 12 out of the 70 here with highlight opal. That's magic. That's 840 grams worth of good, very good to A grade. Black tourmaline, $45 for flat 225. Very nice. Onto a, well, Salrose Chrysocolla Druzy flat. 12 of these specimens, rated as good, very good grade only. They got a lot of crystallization there. There's a lovely bit of malachite in the mix. There's much of the similar, bit of a silicate, silly Chrysocolla. How's that hue of cobalt and dolomite? That's yummy. There's a lot of druzy on these ones. They are going to cost only $30 for the 12. That's flat 227. Golden healers from Madagascar next. These look like they are very good to A grade. They are indeed. There are 20 of these beautiful limonite palm stones. They are only going to cost $32. That's for flat 159. Polished points. What a beaut. That is a lot of veils and endeavours happening on the inside of this point. A bit more of a lighter one. And an amethyst one with 4 points. They weigh exactly 1 kilogram. They're gonna, well, they're all rated as A grade. Come on, focus, damn it. There we go. This flat's gonna cost $60 for flat 149. On to some black tourmaline, large black tourmaline specimens. There are 6 in here, rated as good to very good only. That's a bit of a chunky one. Nice fibers on this one. Here's one, that's a beaut. Look at those, beautiful. Very delicate little crystals, black tourmaline crystals. Nice chunky piece of, let's just take the time here. It is from Morongo. Anything from Morongo deserves more than one glance. And the last one is the kicker, because this one has a nice, beautiful little bit of aquamarine. How attractive is that? That is black tourmaline, aquamarine and feldspar. Flat that weighs 1.12 kilograms, going to cost $38 only. That's flat 948. On to 12 pairs of little ammonites, 690 grams, rated very good to A grade. I'm going to flip them over just to, because I'm hooked on that opal. iridescent, 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 iridescent. Geez, this is a nice flat. Not iridescent. Very nice flat this. It's going to cost $47 only. That is for flat 148. On to some very good and A-grade Sashi River partly polished little agates. These are known, this is, we spoke about the beautiful red banding earlier, and here it is in full beauty. There we go. Look at those lovely bands there. Oof, that is absolutely stunning. That is beautiful. Bit more Limpopo flavour there. This flat here weighs 2.31 kilograms. That's for 35 little polished, partly polished specks. $52. That is for flat 157. Next up, bastite. Say it with me. Bastite. This is beautiful Messina material. That is piemontite and epidote. Polished to a nice point. These 2 points weigh 1.23 kilograms. Graded very good to A grade. They're going to cost $42. That is for flat 165. Next, some Salrose Cabochon Dolomite. This two reasonably large specimens. They weigh 1.98 kgs. And they have a lot of very, very attractive druzy. That's a lot of heterogenite, a bit of malachite there as well. They're rated as A grade. Oh, that is a beautiful hue of pink. They are heavy. But this flat's going to cost $79. That is flat 166. Onto some Tiger Eye, banded ironstone. That's a beautiful hematite streaks. So this is a beaut. That's absolutely gorgeous, and I just love the chatoyancy of Tiger Eye. Tiger Eye is actually what got me into rocks the first time. Also got me into trouble. These two beautiful standing freeforms, they weigh 1.41 kilograms. They're going to cost $55. That's flat 201. Next up, little quartz points with inclusions. There's chlorite. There's a smoky. Let's just have a look at this chlorite. Lots of chlorite. Limonite in the mix. There we go. Focus you. There we go. Chlorite. Ooh, can I say quadruple termination? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? A little bit of a... Yeah. How much energy will that flow? Lots of green, a little bit of garden quartz there. For the ages, here's limonite with, oh, look at that. Looks like hematite. Fibrous hematite. Nice. Interesting. This one's got a blue sticker because, I don't know if you can see the rutile. Look at this. That's beautiful. Right at the bottom there. Beautiful. There we go. Hell of a nice little point. All of these are beautiful. They're rated as very good to A grade. 470 grams for the 12. $34. That's flat 887. Then we've got another large, beautiful black ammonite. Look at all the calcite in the mix. That is deep. Oh, that is a beautiful. Just go out a bit, have a look at that, and that's not small either. But this one pair weighs 1.77 kilos. I think that's larger than the other ones. The pyrite on the outside there. Oh, go. Yeah, and the other slice is as beautiful as the first one. Rated as A grade. This flat here is going to cost $135 for flat 162. Then we got a bag of nuts. 1.25 kilograms worth of nuts. They are red pirate garnets. Take a little handful here. Look at those. Look at them. They're gorgeous. Oh, put them in the sun to see how gemmy they can be. There's one there that is definitely jewelry grade. That's a beauty. They're all beauties. Pirate garnet. This is from Namibia. There you go. Back into your little bag. 1.25 kgs, rated good to very good only. This flat's going to cost $35 for 1.25 kgs of pirate garnets. Flat 170. Onto a fluorite. 12 reasonably crappy fluorites, but not really, because I love fluorite. There is no such thing as crappy fluorite. Look at that beautiful cubic formation. Purple fluorite in the mix there at the bottom, a little bit of green as well. So this would be the outer edges of watermelon fluorite. I think the Americans call it something else, not watermelon, it's... No, man, there's another, watermelon, it's not always watermelon, it's something else as well. Rainbow fluorite, that's right. So yeah, 12 of these beautiful little specimens. 1.41 kgs, rated good to very good. That's, well, I tell you what, for $28, this is a winner. Flat 927. All right, beautiful blue lace agate, very good to A grade. There are 12 of these stunning little blue lace specimens. All of them beautiful. I'm going to look for the crappy ones. There aren't any crappy ones. That's covered in calcite. They weigh 2.1 kilograms. That's 12. Very good to A grade. Blue lace agate, $30. There's a value. Good. That's for $30. Happy days. Flat 207. On to some chrysocolla, some with druzy, some silicate. We've got 35 of these little specimens, or these clusters, or call them what you want. We can call them good grade, very good to A grade. They weigh 700 grams. Let's just have a looky, see which one's the prettiest. I don't know, there's some you shouldn't know how to know. They're all pretty. That is a beautiful hue of blue, man. That is lekker. Here's the druzy. It is beautiful. This flat here is going to cost only $41. That's for 35 chrysocolla specimens. Flat 223. All right, now some black tourmaline and highlight opal. 12 of these specimens rated as good, very good to A grade. They weigh 1.28 kilograms. Hey, it's a running carpet. Go, Stevie. So what does it mean? There we go. Beautiful shaped tourmaline, black shawl. This flat here is going to cost $51. That's flat 193. Sticking around in Namibia, we go to the south of the Brandberg, where Spitskoppen hangs out and gives us the beautiful sunset orange calcite. This calcite here just hangs around late in the day and captures all that beautiful west coast sunsets. And that's why we got orange calcite. These are rated as all A grade. They weigh 2.12 kilograms. They're going to cost $30 only. That is for flat 153. Swazi Bloodstone up next up is two absolutely gorgeous standing freeforms. That's a lot of jasper down there around the side, a bit of quartz, and what could be misrepresented as jade is not. It is Gold Banquet. This is what we use to mine gold. That is beautiful from Swaziland. Bit of pyrite in the mix there as well. Beautiful, 1.32 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. This flat's going to cost you $50. Onto the center, and we have a beautiful alluvial quartz point. It's a biggie, it's a beauty. It has veils, it has background, it has history. It has a nice point, it has no chips. It's a beaut. Slightly more than 2 kilograms. All right, hang on, let me just try and get that off. There we go. That's lekker. This little point here, rated as, I don't know what it's rated as. It doesn't say. It is what looks very much A grade to me. That is $73 for flat A17. On to a beautiful. What is this? Good, very good only. Rose quartz ball. It's not small. It's 3.07 kilograms worth of gemmy pinkness. A rough around the edges, which I quite like as far as bowls are concerned. Good to very good grade. $43, flat 171. Sorry, I had to get a cough out of the way. There we got some petroidal bally malachite. This large piece here weighs 2.74 kilograms, rated as A grade. Let's just get this into the sunlight. That is gorgeous. Does it stand? Oh yes, sirree, it does. This beautiful ball malachite specimen is going to cost $191. And that is stunning, man. That's a flat 176. Then a beautiful large Namibian picture stone sphere with lovely dendritic patterns. It weighs 1.47 kilograms. It doesn't come with that nice rosewood stool of sorts. It's only going to cost $39. That's for flat 151. That's nice. That's very nice. Now talk about alluvial. The last item for today is a stunning twin quartz point. Has been polished. Lots of iron on the side there. $1.65 kilograms. That's going to cost $52 for flat A18. Sorry, guys. Happy days. It's Saturday, and I hope you're going to have a goodie. I'm going to. The Bulls are playing Edinburgh, so I'm hoping for a bit of a Scottish feast. Alas, have a hoolie. I'll catch you on Tuesday. Ciao.